Welcome back to the Riaz EB-5 investment property tour, and this is Arthouse Magnolia. It's located at 2242 Magnolia Street in Oakland, California. This is one of our showcase projects and part of our portfolio investment strategy for the Riaz Fund. This is one of the early projects in the diversified portfolio loan that we call Riaz. Here is why that strategy is so powerful. We have a 14 asset portfolio of projects where investors who join later can benefit from all of the success that's achieved at the beginning. We did this before with our Madison Park EB-5 project, and it was an outstanding success. It was 100% approved by USCIS, all the projects were built, and we were extremely happy with how smooth it went. So for Arthouse Magnolia, this is a continuing example of that successful strategy. Here's the history. We started this deal in 2023 and the construction jobs are now already complete. The project is already built, reached its full stabilized occupancy, and it's already cash flowing. Your investment security is effectively already built in. The next assets are creating additional job creation. They're already underway, and they're also being built on independent timelines. The next deals do not rely on each other, and this gives you true diversification in EB-5, something that no other deals have. Each individual project comes fully funded and has an individual completion guarantee on every single deal. The fund keeps its risk small, diversified, and just keeps moving forward in bite-sized chunks. It's not like these mega deals where one thing happens and the whole deal comes to a stop. With these small diversified portfolio deals, you can actually timely react to any changes that occur and continue on those other independent timelines while working out the other project. No one issue can stop your ultimate progress. Other projects, if your construction stops due to any particular reason, you're done. There's nothing coming to save you and your EB-5 is stalled. You're going to get denied at the 829 without creating any jobs. But we at Riaz are the complete and exact opposite. Ultimately, it's a loan style investment secured with a corporate guarantee with over 14 separate assets, which provides a solid, diversified foundation for EB-5. See the links in the description below for more details and ways to make appointments with our leading EB-5 experts in order to get any sort of detailed questions answered. We also have other videos on our YouTube channel, so definitely check those out for more background details on the EB-5 program, its policy, and all its processes. So back to the property tours. I'm Colin Behring, your tour guide and the CEO of the Behring Regional Center, a world-renowned EB-5 platform with 100% approval history from USCIS, and we serve investors from over 30 countries worldwide across over $1.2 billion in EB-5 projects. This video is part of a tour series, so make sure that you watch the other videos to understand the complete picture and get all the details about the Riaz investment and how it works. If you're interested in EB-5 investing or future Riaz investment materials, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications when the next videos come out. We put a bunch of downloadable materials in the links in the descriptions below as well, so you can always refer to that to get more information. The investment story of Arthouse Magnolia is led by some key advantages. It's a great location with access to prime transit, low acquisition costs, economical construction, and when those powers are all combined, a complete low-cost basis. A low-cost basis creates a lower bar to achieve 100% of your desired investment returns or profit. That low revenue hurdle allows us to deliver this asset at extremely competitive rents and still really make strong returns. So how do you know that it's all gonna work? Well, it's because Arthouse Magnolia is already completely full. It reached stabilized occupancy and filled up completely in less than 8 months. So we'll talk more about that later. Arthouse Magnolia is an urban infill project in Oakland, California. It's nestled conveniently next to Grand Avenue, which is a straight shot to 19th Street BART station, or less than 5 minutes to West Oakland BART for those San Francisco commuters. You can drive to Embarcadero in less than 13 minutes if you wanted to. That makes you pretty much closer to San Francisco than most of San Francisco. So the investment thesis for this project is straightforward. You're leveraging a strong strategic location that is close to transit, close to jobs, and a construction product type that's very low cost and quick to build. Building very low cost and efficiently in desirable locations can create tremendous operating margins while still renting at affordable rates. This is exactly what Riaz Capital, our development partner, specializes in, and they are known market-wide for their ABD product, which stands for Affordable by Design. They effectively took common sense design and construction and commercialized it into a standardized apartment project. Looking at the leasing velocity and the incredible performance, we know that it works. The projects can be built either on large or small format land sites. It involves economical type 3 or type 5 wood frame construction, and they deliver fast, anywhere from 15 to 18 months to try and get these things done. For EB-5 investors, this is perfect for the post-RIA world. And it's a key reason why we as a regional center dove right into this opportunity. Other EB-5 deals need 5 years or longer just to prove they exist, start to earn even $1 of revenue, and with new USCIS policies allowing for shorter investment terms, investors are not really going to be happy stuck in a long-term deal. In the development world, we joke about multi-generational size developments and the massive risk that it takes just to get them started. For large-scale housing communities or rural hotels in off locations, it costs tens of millions of dollars and 5 years just to flush the first toilet, or to really just get to the first dollar of revenue. At Arthouse Magnolia, the buildings are a 3-story multi-family product with townhouse-style architecture. The exterior elevations have the signature art house living artistic murals, and each townhome comes with a community kitchen, living room, and smart access control entry, but then it caters to over 6 units or more per building. This design strategy reduces costs significantly in a similar manner to co-living, but achieves complete privacy for each tenant. ABD products are built 20 to 30% cheaper than a studio apartment, which equates to being able to achieve 20 to 30% cheaper rent and still earn the same operating margins. The demand and market depth for affordable price housing is endless. Riaz Capital has built a fortune delivering product to this exact market. So that's the tour of Arthouse Magnolia, a fully construction complete, job creation banked, fully leased, and cash flowing EB-5 investment. If you found this content helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications when the next video comes out. I'm Behring, and thanks for joining the tour.
Okay guys, walking tour of our Riaz EB-5 project assets, and I'm here at Magnolia Street. 2242 Magnolia is the asset. This was actually our first Riaz asset to TCO and get its permits and to start renting. I started renting back in October of 2023 whereabouts, and after even just 4 months of active leasing, it's already over 60% full. Just kind of tells you the type of product, the location, the build, highly desirable, filling fast. It's here in the West Oakland area, which is kind of the old Oakland times where like right now you're seeing a lot of lofts and a lot of industrial buildings get redeveloped and rehabbed, turned into residential, and then artist lofts, foundries, worker kits. Like there's a lot of that going on here. And as you can see around me, you are getting all that kind of activity and redevelopment of these buildings, and 2242 is actually just a continued rendition of that. A lot of really mature landscape. This neighborhood's been here forever. A lot of really big trees. You're looking at a whole bunch of buildings that have turned over after the great financial crisis too, because Oakland started to have that growth spurt after everything spilled over from San Francisco starting in 2015, 2016 with the big tech booms. Everyone started looking for cheaper places to live, places in the path of growth, which we talk about over and over again. Magnolia Street here is actually just a really good example of that. And you can see, instead of graffiti, people have formal murals and artist work on all the walls, trying to keep pride in the area, as well as like any kind of local artists that end up doing those kind of murals. There's a bit of a local respect where people don't mess with them. You don't put graffiti over that kind of stuff. So it really does kind of protect the neighborhood. You got a lot of it. It's just Magnolia and 24th if you happen to make the trip. If you don't, you can just watch the videos. With 14 assets in the fund, there's kind of a lot of them. We'll do these videos just to kind of give you perspective on what these assets are doing and where they are, what it feels like. But overall, the place is clean, newly rehabbed, got California weather. This asset, like I said, West Oakland, but very close to Highway 80, which goes over the Bay Bridge in San Francisco. Here, the on-ramp is less than 4 blocks away to go straight over the bridge. If you're able to time no traffic, downtown San Francisco is probably in the 17 to 18 minute drive. So quick commute to San Francisco if you're doing that. If you're living locally, downtown Oakland is just about 8 blocks down Grand Avenue. Grand Avenue is going to take you straight into downtown where PG&E's new headquarters, as well as Kaiser Permanente office towers. 19th Street, where 1900 Broadway, our other EB-5 project, directly on top of the BART station. So you got a whole bunch of really good things going on here. And here we are walking up to 2242 Magnolia. And like I said, there's people already living here. It's already 60% full. But man, the building actually looks really good. Let's get up behind me here. There it is. So that's just the front of it. It's actually a double loaded corridor. So there's actually a lot more building back there. And you can see if we want to walk up there and do it. I do have the keys in order to get into Magnolia, but how much we want to disturb residents. But there it is. Take a look. Townhouse-like product, lives like studios. The ABD product, affordable by design. And a little close, but there we go. Oh, there's somebody that lives there now. Happy resident. There you go. See, proof. It is actually renting. Take that. There we go. So 2242 Magnolia, first one to start renting, and it's going to be followed on by a whole bunch of other ones. Next month we get 1035 Yerba Buena. We're going to get 233 Broadway, the former Z Hotel opening, March 15th. Yerba Buena in April. 1925 Brush Street in May. There's a whole bunch of Riaz assets actually getting done. Yeah, you can kind of see behind me in the corner, there's that other part of Magnolia in the second building in the back. So more design items on the website. And if you need more material, just contact the Behring team and take a look at it. So 2242 Magnolia. There you go.